the wiring adequate for the addition.
Okay. I'm not an electrician, of course, but I will say, I think what we probably could do, and I know we can't really go back and say, hey, that's contractor X, and it seems like you were dealing with a really, really bad contract, in my opinion, based on what you explained to me. And our building inspection staff isn't here tonight, of course, but if you could leave your number with myself and Mr. Higginbotham and allow us to ask staff, maybe pull maybe a permit to see if he even permitted with the city.
He did
Obviously,
do a permit. He did a permit.
Okay.
Permit, but I don't know if they came back for a final inspection.
Okay. So he's pulled one permit as he was required to do. We came out and looked at it, and based on, I think we're still on a 2015 IBC. That's building code. I think he maybe deemed it okay. I think the second round he just kind of bailed, just left. The contractor, did he do that? He just left, right?
I suppose.
Okay.
He can answer what he did. I'm not sure I only know what he didn't do.
Yes, ma'am. If you will leave your number with myself and Mr. Higginbotham, he will get his staff inspection department to kind of pull the first permit and see what's going on with the work that he did complete. And like I said, from there, I guess you may have to go as a private property owner to go and try to get another contractor, unfortunately, from what I'm gathering, what you just explained to me. Because I think your concern is you want to make sure that, one, the wiring is adequate, and it can hold, it's going to get you what you need to make your connections inside your house.
Right, because we still have not been able to, we have no stove, no oven or anything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, if you will, don't leave, we're going to get your number, and we will help you as much as we can within our guidelines. So definitely let me get your number before we leave.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. Last citizen signed to speak is Mr. Stephen Schwab. Good to see you again, Mr. Schwab.
Good to see you.
Please state your name and address for the record. I didn't know where you was. I told somebody you were on a fact-finding mission.
Stephen Schwab, 2520 5th Street in Northport. Two topics. First of all, I'm glad to see that Shirley Place is going to be getting a grant from the Alabama Historical Commission. When I was interviewed for the position of being a possible representative for District 1, I mentioned that Shirley Place, and I suggested that places that are used on a regular basis, perhaps 5 days a week, rather than just once a year, are more likely to receive the attention they deserve. I think it would be great if you could perhaps serve coffee at Shirley Place. Coffee houses are doing a booming business all over Tuscaloosa, and we don't have one in downtown Northport. But moving on, I wanted to talk about the traffic light at 5th and Main. A little over a month ago, two very dear friends of mine, Doris and Ridge Marriott, were struck at that intersection when they were crossing with the light by a woman who ran the light because she was paying attention to her dog. Doris Marriott suffered at least 2 breaks in her pelvis and was medevac to Birmingham. I strongly recommend that you consider installing a flashing red light at 5th and Main. That would require a city council action. The police chief cannot do that, as I understand it, on his own authority. Something needs to be done to make that a safer intersection. It's not safe. It's very dangerous. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Schwab. All right, item 15 is adjournment. I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hogg. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Are we not going to have any business?
I guess we need to, don't we, Mayor? I did. I totally skipped it.
You don't want us to talk?
No, I do. Let's go District 1. Councilman Tony Roberts.
I don't have any business, but I'd like to add to Mr. Brown, and I think that, as I understand it, with the water tower situation at 460 some feet and how you calculate water pressure, some of us on the higher ridges actually are not getting very good water pressure. Mr. Higginbotham lives down at the end of the street, so he gets the benefit of the line running downhill, and then it's got to run back uphill. But
Yeah.
as we continue to look at subdivisions being put in the area, and we talk about a comprehensive plan for growth, we need to seriously take a look at the water situation. I think the only time in 4 years I've had good water pressure is when we had to switch to the other tower, which is at 500 and some feet, and which is 1 million gallons, and the regular tower is 3 million. And so we may need to look at that as a city to better address that. We've got a lot of topography issues, and I can certainly understand because I do know what 20 pounds of pressure feels like in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Under my business, Kentuck Festival is this weekend. Please come out and support one of the best festivals in the United States of America this weekend. Please come out and see some great vendors and great artists. Just have a really good time. So that is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. MLK update still ongoing. AlDOT has got 30% plans in their possession, and they're working on trying to approve the plans, and staff along with BCAL working hard to get that done. So still ongoing, and we'll have another update hopefully first meeting in November. District 3, Councilman Sullivan.
Just real quick, as most of you know, we've the last several years always done a Christmas 5K. We're getting ready to kick that off again. It is November 30th this year. It's $25. This is the t-shirt design. I think it's the best design we've had yet. Please take a look. Please sign up. It's a great event. All proceeds go to Tuscaloosa County DHR to help out our local children, so that money stays right here at home. This will be my 5th one. Really enjoy it. It's a good time. We've had a good turnout every year, but check out the logo. This will be on the shirt. Everybody that signs up will get a shirt. I have the sign up form here. These are just copies. Take a look at it. If you're interested, please let me know. Myself or Ms. Dubose will get you the paperwork, and I just want to encourage everybody to come out and have fun. It's a good time and certainly a good cause. So that's all.
Thank you.
These here for anybody to look at.
What's the date?
November 30th. A little earlier than we anticipated, but this time of year the schedules were getting a little hectic, so we had to hammer out a date pretty quick.
Yeah.
It is at night. Best dressed as an award.
District 4, Councilman Davis.
I don't have any business, but Mr. Brown, if you'll hang around after we adjourn.
District 5, Councilman Hogg.
No business tonight.
Mayor Aaron.
Well, I do have some business. I thought you were gonna bypass me altogether.
Oh, no, ma'am.
As we have talked about probably for a year and a half, and we made an agreement with Mr. Woodrow Washington about the Hassan Center. And the problem has been that once we finally hammered out the details and the arrangements, we were down to 4 council members, which meant that we could not go ahead and legally allow him to take possession of that building. He's done the work that was required to bring it up to code. He's having events down there right now. The tutorial is just gone crazy. And the daytime that he's working with the senior citizens is the food. I think a couple of days they only had maybe about 30 or 40 down there playing the bingo. And then in the next meeting, the next time it jumped to 80-something, and they were scurrying around trying to get food for all those folks. I say all this to say we may be losing a council member after the next meeting, and we need to take care of this. We've held him in abeyance for months. Let him take possession of the property as he's supposed to. Everybody feels like that they can put that up as first reading. Next meeting we can probably, or y'all can vote on it. I can't vote.
Yes, ma'am. And I think, Ron, making sure, and again, we've already deemed it surplus, so we've already jumped through that hoop, right? Yes. Okay. So really, we just need to put it on the agenda as a first reading for council to consider, or as permanent resolution to sale of Robert Hassan Center with the approved pieces. I'm assuming that's building and playground with the approved and understanding stipulations and requirements, correct?
That's correct. I'll have those out either this week or first part of next week, so everyone's on the same page, and we can probably talk first reading tonight.
Okay.
It will be, for approval. Now, this one is different than the, Trestle property.
Yes.
Trestle property is like any other motion, 3 votes passes. On this one, due to the prior, ordinance passed, several years ago, this is one of the properties that takes unanimous vote out of the council to, sell it plus the approval of the mayor. So, someone would offer that first reading tonight, I will get it and drawn up and get that out to you in plenty of time to review it. And maybe tweak it a little bit again prior to, we were in that process before, but then
We were down one council member, so now we got a full slate, and before we lose any more, possibly, we just need to address it now, so, all right.
if someone will offer the first reading, I'll get the materials out and ready to you, distribute plenty of time to look at.
Nothing else has changed since,
To my knowledge, nothing else has
okay.
Yeah.
We have a survey, this does not include the, baseball field, it does include the, playground, parking, and, the building itself.
What about the issue with the lot line in the church?
We can handle that separately.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Go ahead and we can handle that separately. We do have a pretty intricate survey dealing with the issues to keep the, for example, the power poles on the property the city is still on, which is the baseball field. And, but yet, Mr. Washington's agreed to, do the maintenance on both of the very steep banks, which has to be done by hand. I don't know what Brooke did to convince him of that. I probably don't want to know. But for that reason, the plats look as, pretty specific about who gets what and what we're transferring.
All right. I will offer up a first reading for council to consider selling the Robert Hassan Center based on the stipulations and requirements to Academics in Motion regarding the playground, the building itself, and the property on the where the building sits on, and then I guess authorize the administrator's office and legal department to look at the details of it, finish out the survey work and all that, so council kind of consider it second reading in next council meeting. So that's in the form of a well, excuse me, I just offered it up for a first reading. All right.
Thank you, Jay.
Yes, ma'am. All right, item 15 is adjournment. Mayor?
Finally.
Yes, ma'am. I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hogg. All in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thank you. Ms. Page, before you leave, I need to get your number.
Good to meet you finally. I spoke with John Powell. Hang on.